Hello Salesforce enthusiasts, welcome back to our channel. I am Mahesh and today we are going to explore a crucial topic, that is handling governor limits in Salesforce. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This way you'll never miss any of our Salesforce tips and tricks. Alright, let's get started. What are governor limits? Alright, so let's start with the basics. What the heck are these governor limits in Salesforce and why should we care about them? Think of governor limits like the rules and regulations that keep the Salesforce system running smoothly. Salesforce wants to ensure that no single user or process monopolizes all the resources, causing sluggish performance for others. So they put some limits on things like the number of records you can query, the number of API requests you can make to the server, and so on. Second point we'll be discussing is knowing your limits. Now we need to know what limits we are working with. And you know what? Salesforce makes it pretty easy for us to find them. All you gotta do is head over to the Salesforce developer documentation or check out your Salesforce org limits page. There you will find a list of all governor limits within their current allocations. Once you know the limits, you can strategize your development and avoid hitting those pesky limits that could slow down your awesome apps and automations. Okay, next up, let's talk about how to tackle those limits head on. One of the most common limits we bump into is the number of records we can query or modify. But fear not, my friend, we have got some tricks up our sleeves to work efficiently. First, consider using selective queries, which means narrowing down your search criteria to fetch just the data you need. No need to haul a truckload of records when all you want is few gems, right? And when it comes to making changes to records, think of bulkification. Instead of updating records one by one, handle them in batches. It's like making a bunch of sandwiches at once, way more efficient. Apex triggers, the powerhouse of custom automation in Salesforce. But wait, they also come up with their own set of limits. So here's how you can handle them like a pro. First, make your triggers lean and mean. Avoid complex logic that takes up too many resources. Keep it simple, keep it efficient. Your fellow Salesforce users will thank you later. Second, remember to implement proper error handling. A hiccup in one record won't ruin the whole party. Catch those exceptions, log them, and move on like a graceful dancer. Ever heard of streaming API and asynchronous processing? If you're not using them, you're missing out on some cool ways to bypass those limits. The streaming API lets you subscribe to real-time events, so you don't have to keep polling the server for updates. And asynchronous processing, it's like hiring a virtual assistant to handle resource-heavy tasks while you sip a coffee. Alright folks, time is of the essence. Literally, some governor limits are time-based. So if you are doing some heavy lifting in your code, make sure you are aware of those time constraints. Place yourself and know when it's time to take a break. There you have it, Salesforce fans, our guide to handling those pesky governor limits. Don't let them hold you back from creating amazing solutions on the world's first CRM platform. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share this video with all your fellow Salesforce enthusiasts. And remember to leave a comment with any questions or topics you would like us to cover in the future videos. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, happy Salesforcing. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep crushing those limits.